Okay, so this is the third video on Missing Mom of Five, Marissa Carmichael. This is a transcript from a session I did on February 28th, 2024. I'm going to get right into it. So I'm going to attempt to try to tap into the people who are involved, why Marissa hasn't come home. So I'm going to start off back at the house. If you watched the second video, chapter 2, you'll understand. I was trying to channel Marissa directly and speak from her energy, and the energy kind of ended at the house. So I'm going to get back to that. Wow, and it's happening to my throat again. I'm having a gurgling kind of sensation in my throat. It's very uncomfortable. It makes it difficult to speak. I try to get into a state of relaxation or trance and make sure that I'm connected. It's really an interesting sensation in my throat. So it's a strong sort of a popping sensation like gurgling. You might recognize when you have a lump in your throat, like you're going to cry. It kind of feels like that, but it's pressure, definitely pressure in my throat. So my intention is to really go back to that moment and to try to pick up from an outer perspective, outside of Marissa, what's happening in this house. So I'm feeling like this person probably has a history of domestic violence. I'm seeing them aggressively, physically, and verbally attacking Marissa. She's sitting on the ground. They're showing me that same scene. This is an energy that has not changed. It's been present in all the readings I've done so far. So she's sitting on the ground. She has her knees up to her chest in a protective kind of position. Sorry to describe this, but this guy is just in her face, at her, hitting her, trying to choke her. There's like a really disturbing scene in that Ike and Tina Turner movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? I'm kind of flashing on a scene when he chokes her, although I vaguely remember there was just a graphic scene I couldn't even watch. It was too disturbing, so I'm not really actually seeing it, but they're referencing that. So this person, they don't have a real reason to do this to Marissa. There's a buildup of anger and tension, and this person who doesn't control themselves. They don't have that control on their emotional impulses. So this person would have had girlfriends before that would be saying the same thing. Or he would have people that he's been interested in, and maybe they have 2 dates and they're already finding him calling constantly, checking up, where are you, what's going on? Yeah, and he's that kind of person who he gives off a vibe that something's not right. When it comes to his approach to women and relationships, it's disturbing. This guy doesn't care. He doesn't care really from a woman's perspective. He's not looking at a woman as if she matters. He's seeing her as a means to an end, to satisfy himself, to feel a certain sense of validation. So this person has had a lot of rejection, and I'm getting that in reference with why this is happening, why he's doing this. It's just, I think this person's behavior has been leading up to this. They are escalating in violence or brazenness. It's like this started out cute in his eyes. He thought he had a chance with Marissa, and I see the progression of the way he's seeing her. This doesn't feel like a long time that he's known her, maybe a couple months, and they're showing me it's like this person becomes disturbed, obsessed, jealous, feeling like she's his property without anything really happening between them in reality. In reality, this is not what's going on, and I believe that they're showing me basically Marissa wouldn't have been knowing or imagining how screwed up this guy is. You wouldn't actually think that they're obsessing over you. You wouldn't think that they have this idea or feelings for you. I don't think this guy's actually shared that. It's like he has an inner fantasy world and he thought he had a chance with her, and he may even just be jealous about who she was with and what she did that night. And I could see that this is possibly him saying, almost like accusing her like she's been cheating on him, like upset about other men, upset about her behavior, and he's actually projecting everything onto her. All his previous rejection, all his whatever, his situations he's gotten himself into with other women in the past, and all of that, all of a sudden, Marissa just becomes this outlet for it. I feel like, a month, 2 months that this has been escalating in his mind, where it's now like, if I can't have her, nobody's gonna have her. And just a very weird way, a mix of the ego in there, like also don't disrespect me. So I'm just feeling like this guy doesn't feel powerful in life. He gets off being powerful and intimidating in certain domestic violence situations. I also get that she didn't really feel like he was at all that bad. She had no idea that he was really that crazy. So, if you've been in an abusive relationship like that before, all of a sudden someone just starts saying something ridiculous, and you sit there and you stare at them like, are you kidding me? Like they're accusing you of cheating and you stepped outside to take your dog out. It's just very weird. And the first time something like that happens, although they didn't have a relationship, I think this is the first time she's actually seen an escalation of just basic insanity and accusation and jealous rage and stuff that doesn't even really apply to her reality. So this guy's been a ticking time bomb. And the next woman that he set his sights on that didn't agree or didn't, whatever with him, it wouldn't have ended well. This guy was going to take out whatever it is on the next person. I feel like he may have a certain set of circumstances in his life going on that were triggering, like owing a lot of money. I see something about a loan. The more things he has going on in his life, the more he needs to dip into this fantasy of this woman making him feel better and taking away his issues. So I don't get that this guy is necessarily a big guy. He's not a huge guy. I feel like he's 5'8", maybe, dark skin complexion. I'm seeing something with his two front teeth. I don't know why they're bringing my attention to his two front teeth. I'm not seeing them, they're just bringing my attention to the fact that there's something about his two front teeth. Maybe they're fake, I don't know, or he has something identifiable or strange with them. Yeah, they're showing me 43. I feel like this guy has been arrested before because they're showing this in a kind of a like the stats you would have on somebody who's gone to jail and been arrested. Maybe he will be arrested for this, and that's why I'm seeing it that way. I don't think this guy planned to do this, and I don't think Marissa understood what was really going on. I feel like that night she had a set of weird circumstances where one thing happens, another thing happens, and I guess from an outside perspective, you would think that it's all connected, all leading up to her disappearance. But in fact, it could just be that she had a very weird set and turn of circumstances, which ended with her with who she ended up with. And at that point, it's something unforeseen and has nothing really to do with anything else except that this guy snapped. And I'm really getting jealousy. And I'm just being shown earlier in the night also Marissa having altercations with other people. I got something about 5 o'clock. I'm just trying to pick up anything I can pick up at this point. Tuesday, 3:41. I'm seeing a watch and it says 5 o'clock. Someone says, "You got it." I hear someone say, "Bring me over there." Okay, that's all I'm receiving for now. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do more videos on Marissa or on another missing person. Above all, I hope this is in some way helpful, and thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.